Small technical difficulty here. Hopefully this will fix up in just a second. There we go. Okay. G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Battletech, an early morning stream. I actually forgot I set something up then for Wild West, or Weird West rather, and hadn't adjusted it back the other way. Okay, so morning stream. I was actually planning, or this was scheduled in to be a stream for last night, but unfortunately time got a little bit away from me and I didn't want to start another stream at like nearly 2 in the morning. The last one kind of killed me the next day. I'm getting too old for this shit. Something to watch on the sleepless. How you doing, Somerset? Right, so yes, normally this is on the other time of day. I'm about 12 hours out of alignment here, but that is fine. It's only 12 hours, which means it's closer than I normally get. Okay, we'll get the game up here. Beautiful. Okay, so where were we? The last Battletech campaign stream we did, we had just knocked over the extraction mission. Now, do we have the next one already lined up? I cannot remember. No, we do not. The next storyline campaign is not available. So we do need to bugger off and do some other stuff first while we're waiting for the next one to pop up. Dead Meat Died Yet? We've only just started the stream, dude. We've only just fired up. I haven't even got into a mission yet. I'm just going to work out what we're going to do. We are going to have to play forward a little in time. Just simply to get the next mission to pop. At this point, I think there's only 2 or 3 missions left in the campaign. So if we can get another one to pop up, we might knock it over today. So we're going to just base destruction, battle in the Badlands. A battle in the Polar is far more interesting. Surveillance satellite pictures show a heavy lance inserted into the planet's surface by Turian dropship. Currently, they believe they are securing their LZ, preparing for whatever operation they have planned. Before they finish the area, we'd like you to interrupt them. They're heavily armed, so expect strong resistance. It's a 4.5 skull battle. This could be another one of those really shitty missions where you just get overwhelmed by a bunch of mediums, but again, could be a potential possibility for a big mech. Violation of local treaties. A significant combat unit consisting of 2 lances of mechs has dropped on. Yeah, this will all be heavies. It'll be 2 lances of heavies. And it's in a desert. That's, yeah. No, not super interested in that one. I think we've got nothing to navigate around either. So we'll just pull up the star map and we'll see what else is going on. What else do we have to fight? Go stomp on the Turians until they give up. It is tempting. The problem is a lot of the Turian missions, when we jumped over there in the last stream, a lot of them, because of the political period that this is in, they're actually Davian missions. They're high-ranked Davian missions. And unfortunately, I haven't found a way to actually build Davian rep yet. Like, I've been playing this for ages, and I've never found an easy spot to build up enough Davian rep, and these are the kind of missions that require extremely high status with Davian forces. We haven't been to Encra yet, so let's just jump over there and see if there's anything interesting there.
Now, Commander.
Yeah, stomping on Turians would be my preference. I keep saying it, but I really need to find some time in KSP to build this ship. Because this ship would work in KSP. If I was to build it to scale, it would be friggin' huge, and I have no idea how I'd get it to orbit, but it would function. It's got the docking ports that would be required to dock to other facilities. It'd be good. Alright, so Albatross. Even before you arrive in the morning's briefing, you can hear Dr. Murad's raised voice, so I told Picnic to leave engineering at once. Oh god, what's going on now? Yang grimaces, yeah. Then he showed up in the mech bay. It took a while, 2 minutes before one of my wrenches to fall. Samai rolls her eyes. Well, we don't get him. Don't get him to the bridge, Chief. You want comms to short out again. Finally, Darius notices you standing in the doorway and explains, Commander, we have something to do about Picnic. He's a jinx. 5,000 release Picnic from his contract? Not a chance in hell. Let him out to pirates. These are all shit. This is crap. He's a jinx. He's a jinx. Superstitious shits. Confine him to the barracks because some shit falls down in a mechanics workshop. Build a temporary quarters in an unfinished part of the Argo. There are no unfinished parts of the Argo. I'm not confining him to barracks. Later in the week, Darius delivers an update on the situation. While relocating Picnic to the undeveloped Gamma pod has kept him out of the hair of the senior staff and his fellow mech warriors. It's been hard on the lonely mech warrior. Yeah, no shit. It's because you're all being dicks. Commander, we don't know how much more we can take, but Dr. Murad and I have been monitoring things, and the strange electrical behaviour that is part of the ship has subsided in the last 24 hours. We suggest we keep an eye on things and let Picnic move back to his quarters in a week or two. Picnic has gained the following tags for 30 days. Low spirits. Well, it's a hell of a lot better than losing a good pilot in training over some superstitious nonsense. That's crap, that one. Wow, a ship that was crashed into the moon into a moon, was essentially a wreck for over a century, and then was dragged off the surface with its spine essentially broken and then cobbled back together while in flight between combat missions. Happens to have some electrical issues. No fucking shit. The virus jumper or the thing that you're using as a base? The ship that I'm using as a base. This one right here. The Argo. GMM Grievous got a new good-looking mech from the extended mod, but I don't want to spoil it. No, you're not spoiling it, man. I know almost every single mech in the Battletech universe, and I've already read. I can't remember exactly what's on the listings, but I have read through the mech listings. Yeah, there's very little in the mods that will surprise me. At least in terms of mech availability. It depends on what I happen to find by moving around, of course. That might surprise me, but I know what's there. I know the universe.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
I already have a shortlist. Alright, so we'll check out the store first. Awesome. Centurions, Firestarters, Locusts, Spiders, Vulcans, Triple Plus AC. Yeah, we got 21 million. We'll pick that up. Thank you very much. Available. I'll take the single plus LRM 20 as well, just because it's an upgrade. Yeah, we're always short on SRM6s.
New weapon systems available.
Standard heat sinks, nothing too interesting there. No, nothing interesting anywhere else. Okay, so the store's a little bare. A mech bay, everything should be under control here before we start looking at missions. Yep, everything's all lined up, all of our ducks are in a row. So, contracts. Please let there be something good here. Alright, so, flashing them out. Polar Battle. Sorry if there's a little bit of noise in the background there at the moment. It looks like the bins are getting picked up. Nice timing, just started up with the... Ooh, 3.5 skull assassination mission. A former restoration commander backed by Director of Forces has set up his own government to avoid any unwanted personal conflicts and to save our people the stress of fighting their former comrades. The Irana restoration requires a merc unit to remove this traitor and keep him from destroying his own people. I think we might have found a mission, guys. We'll, that one there's pretty high on the pro listing. Escort. Yeah, no, we're doing that one. We're doing the assassination mission. Cool. I got a bull shark. Nice, bull shark. A thumper cannon. Cool. Bull shark is an interesting piece of kit. 419. Yeah, we'll go full salvage on this one again. We don't need money. Like we're not short a buck here. We're always short parts though. Atlas, Highlander, and we need to get the Marauder back into play. Marauder, and we need our sniper. I would like to work. Let's get Medusa into the Marauder. I would like to work Picnic this one, but Picnic's on low spirits, which is crap. Buckshot's going to need some serious work too. Yeah, we're going to have to put Picnic in regardless. Now, Archangel can cycle out for this mission. This is only a 3.5 skull, so I don't need all of my ace pilots in here. 6574 8557. Yeah, Marvel's going in. We'll get Marvel on the trainer as well. Because Marvel's my clone for Hunter, so that works. Deploy. Alright. So, Somerset Housecarl, Bullshark, that's a new mech from Flashpoint, is it? Heavy Metal DLC? Actually, I'm not entirely sure if it is in Heavy Metal. I don't think it is. Ah, shit. I just moved something on this end. Please don't move things. But, yeah, it's an assault mech. It's 95 tons, I think. Off the top of my head. Pretty interesting loadout options on it too. Not one that commonly pops up. 95 ton. There you go. Yeah, I don't think it's in Heavy Metal as default. Or at least I've never encountered it so far if it has.
Initiated.
Alright, with the backing of the Directorate, the King could prove to be a tough opponent. Depends on what he's in. And he's driving an awesome. Okay, well that's still a nice mech to pick up to sell. And it is exactly the kind of mech I would expect on this kind of a mission, so no real surprises there. Yeah. No Atlas, but then again, we won't get an Atlas on anything less than at least a 4.5 to 5 skull assassination mission. So,
let's go.
Again, no real surprises, but should be a good mission and a good recovery anyway. Alright, so we get down into the water and use the water to make our way up. Alright, 2 sets of forces coming in, and I'm actually rather concerned because I'm pretty sure I heard a car door there. Hopefully that's a wife coming back from work and not a visitor to the house, because that would be unfortunate.
If I were planning an ambush...
I might actually need to step away from the computer here in a moment, guys. And there's the ambush line. We knew the ambush line was coming. Alright, so we got two backup sets of forces, probably going to be mixed vehicles and mechs. I'm expecting probably heavy SRM carriers, PPC carriers, and heavy mechs in general for this kind of a mission. That's right, these guys don't quite have the piloting skills, they're all a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower. Just looked it up on Sana. Yes, Heavy Metal DLC. I think it's the only one that I've encountered. CT'd it. Okay, there you go. So it's one that I haven't actually even encountered. Despite having Heavy Metal.
Affirmative.
Or having all of the DLCs. I just haven't run into that one at all.
On my way.
Which is not as surprising as you might think, considering that up until this playthrough, despite having had Battletech since 2 weeks before it was actually released, I had only ever encountered one king crab. And then this playthrough I wound up with 2 of them in 2 missions. Okay, yeah, on a stream at the moment actually. But
Hi everyone.
wife says hi. I'll pop out for just a moment. I'll just finish this one up first.
Ready for order.
Well, I thought that might happen. Unfortunately, that's all right. It's all good. All right, so first move. No. We're going to reserve Medusa for 1 round. Reserve for 1 round. I want the Atlas to move forward to tank the shots. Phoenix Hawk comes in, shoots the Atlas. Doesn't shoot the Marauder. Okay, that's what I want. Now Medusa can make the move. Now it looks like we've got an 80-ton vehicle, so that's probably a PPC carrier. The Phoenix Hawk is a little lighter than I was expecting, so just a short move, precision shot, and let's see if we can just pop the head off this thing and be done with it.
All weapons are go.
Apparently not. That's alright, Medusa's just forgotten to aim. I'm sure Medusa will get her shit back together. PPC. Oh, okay. Pushing the Marauder forward may have been made a slightly bad idea there. Hey, Big Gorilla, just got back from another week in the hospital. I'm exhausted and sore. Ah, shit, man. Sorry to hear about that. Buddy. No, not fun. I friggin' hate hospitals. Nothing good ever happens in hospitals. Even when good things happen in hospitals, they're still not actually good things because you're in a hospital. Let's just unload everything into this Phoenix Hawk and just convince it to go away. Weren't you born in a hospital? Yes, this is exactly my point, Deadmeat. Exactly my point, thank you. Nothing good ever happens in a hospital.
Ready for orders. On the move.
Alright, so Gauze Rifle, center torso, let's just put this poor bastard down. And I think we actually missed with the Gauze Rifle. God damn it. That's right, it is amateur hour, so I would expect a few misses here. I'm not too concerned about it. It's more of a case of Marvel just being slow. It's just taken too long. Like, I'm going to be able to get the Atlas into firing range.
There. Okay.
But I'm not going to be able to fire this turn because it's going to take a sprint to move it in. Wait. No, I'm going to be able to move this turn. I take it back. My bad. Only LRMs, though. That might be enough to finish the job. Yes, it was enough to finish the job. Okay, that's okay then.
Mech destroyed.
So that gets the Phoenix Hawk out of play. PPC carrier. Head hit, injury ignored. That's the cage saving my pilot. Or at least saving a pilot from some injury. Once again, we are going to reserve Medusa. And yeah, that PPC carrier's got to be dealt with. Not enough missiles for an LRM carrier. That was just an LRM. Something with an LRM-10 just lobbing. That, on the other hand, that's a little bit more concerning. Right, so Medusa is, once again, we're going to reserve Medusa. I just don't have enough of the rest of our mechs to forward enough. Huh.
Warning. Armor low.
I don't believe I've got a rifleman yet. Where are we at? Leg. Leg's down to 38 armor. Everything else is fine. A little low on the arm. The leg is a concern. That's there's a lot of firepower coming in on that left leg. Try and angle right as far as we can. Present forward armor to the PPC carrier up on the hill. We're still... We can't hit the PPC carrier though, which is an issue. Alright, that takes at least some of the sting out of the rifleman.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Although I'm still going to try and headshot it.
Hey.
Let's do a sprint. We're going to have to start sprinting Marvel's
Going
Atlas
as fast
up
as
the
I
hill towards
can.
that PPC carrier. And we got another vehicle coming in
Good
as
to
well. Alright, picnic. If we do a jump, we can get in a little bit further. Not quite close enough though to be able to see the vehicle that's coming down. Alright, in that case, step the Marauder wide, and we should be able to go for the headshot on the rifleman. It'd be nice to take it down as a potential secondary.
Giving them everything.
Come on, hit! We did hit the head.
Got past his armor.
Not quite as well as I would have hoped. Yeah, Shrike PPC carrier. Okay. Picnic, actually this
Waiting
might have been a good
forward.
hold off, because we can do a jump. And that should
Let's do
get
this.
the Highlander's Gauze rifle into range of the Shrike. And it looks like we've... Yeah, it's got all the weapons in on the Shrike, so we can Alpha Strike, and that should be enough to get rid of it. Alright, big bastard dealt with. Good.
Vehicle trash.
And the Atlas now takes those hits to the forward armor rather than to the leg. Which works out nicely.
Good to go.
Now, we're going to get another shot in on the
All
head.
weapons, fire.
If that hits, and we miss with the whole lot. Yeah, just got to defend that leg at the moment. It's still got armor on it, but it's not much. Again, just keep the mech turned, so anything's going to hit the right side with the armor's heavier. Well, we get one part of the rifleman anyway.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Did you manage to get a snub-nosed PPC? Nope. Nope. No snub-noses have popped up yet.
What now?
I think they're only on the black market, and the black market's just not giving me my second option at the moment. It's I looked into the mechanics on that too. I should, providing I've got a pirate pilot, which I do, get an offer to join the black market once every 12 in-game months. It's random when it'll pop up, but there should be once a year that I should get the option, and I'm just not getting my second option at the moment. So that's why I'm sitting on 20 million at the moment. So if it suddenly pops up, because it's going to be a $6 million, $7 million buy into the black market, because the pirates hate my guts. So I'm hoping when it pops up, I can just buy it. It's not a problem, but I'm not getting the option yet. Right, 75%, no reinforcements as yet. That'll be, it's another 80 tonner, so that's going to be the last of the Directorate Forces bonus. The Commander's mech is somewhere up this way. Well, I'm going to keep following the river regardless. We know there's something across the hill. We just haven't detected it yet. Mainly want to get Marvel's Atlas forward because it's still got full armor.
Receiving you.
I'm going to sprint.
Going full throttle.
Commander.
Yeah, regardless of what happens, we got to
Location
make
confirmed.
sure that the Marauder stays behind the Atlases, just so it doesn't get pounded. There's a couple of really big, really heavily armed buddy tanks floating around. Like that's going to be probably another Shrike PPC carrier,
Need something, Chief?
and those things will make a mess here.
I'm here.
Get up to here. We'll be able to ID it at the very least, and force it to engage. It's a demolisher tank.
What now?
Alright, we'll just move the
Advancing.
Atlases forward a little bit and just lob some LRMs over and start peeling off some of its armor. It's an LBX demolisher as well. Oh, this could be painful. Oh, stray shot smacked the Marauder in the face, despite being in the back line. Damn
Standing
shotgun tank.
Roger that.
Alright, we at least hit the front of it with the gauze.
Firing.
Maybe. What the fuck was that? That wasn't even close. The target's here. It went over here somewhere. Jesus Christ. Ugh, I was hoping those missiles would come down on this one.
Armor low.
Yeah, that hits the legs. Alright, we gotta find out. Get a 60 tonner up the hill. Doesn't seem to be enough missiles for a catapult. Maybe a trebuchet? I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. We're gonna have to get somebody up there quick smart though. Alright, shoot up a little bit of its forward armor. Missiles on the Marauder now. Yeah, it's hitting my two that I'm trying to protect. Goddamn smart AI. Stop being smart.
Reporting light damage.
Alright, Hunter first. I don't think the Demolisher will survive this. So I don't think it's that much of an issue, but...
Engaging
No,
target.
there we go. Alright, Demolisher's out of play. That's the Directorate Forces bonus objective taken.
Enemy unit destroyed.
So now we've just got the reinforcements to deal with. Well, check the Highlander's foot for a self-inflicted gauze rifle wound. Yeah, that was bad. That's not even close. Alright. Find a gear, Marvel. Get up the hill.
Commander,
Sprint.
let's
The
see what
Highlander
this
moving in
baby
the
can
right
do.
direction. Alright, 65, 65, and a 60 tonner. So all heavies. It's a heavy lance. It's probably a fourth mech that's just outside of our detection range at the moment. Although occasionally they've come in threes in such attacks.
I just realized
Quick draw.
I'm sitting on the fusion reactor.
Standing by.
Occasionally you get a good line. That was actually kind of funny. I like that.
Alright, full speed.
Just realized I'm sitting on a fusion reactor. I have the gauze on the Atlas 2. Yeah, well, you don't get an Atlas 2 in the vanilla campaign unless you've completed the campaign. And the second I've completed the campaign, I'm going to be stopping the campaign. It's the reward for the final mission. You can't get an Atlas 2 otherwise.
I don't like how this is going.
It's kind of like you cannot get the Raven ECM mech in the campaign, as much as it would be incredibly useful in the campaign, because it's only available in the flashpoints, and the flashpoints are not available in the campaign. I don't know why they've done this, by the way, but you can't get access to the flashpoints in the campaign until you've completed the campaign and it goes into free play mode. Why there aren't just flashpoints available on different worlds while you're playing the campaign, I actually don't know. It would make sense that there would be. You know, there's going to be other people that want major contracts done. But, yeah, they chose not to include them inside of the main campaign. Possibly, actually, it could be simply because mechs like the Raven would make certain missions within the campaign trivial. The ECM component on the Raven is actually really powerful, and if you know how to use it, you can, yeah, you can exploit the hell of it. Like, there's a mission on this. If I had a Raven here at the moment, say I switched out the Marauder for a Raven, the Raven with its ECM on can march up, and providing I was to keep the Highlander and the two Atlases inside of it, unless these mechs had direct line of sight on me, they cannot target me in any way, shape, or form. They can't even see me on sensors. So I can walk 3 assault mechs directly up to an enemy lance, and until they have direct eyeballs on me, they cannot see me on the map. So you just suddenly Atlas.
Right here.
There are certain missions that would probably break. And that's probably why they didn't do it, but it's still kind of annoying. I'd still like to be able to mess around with those. Same as you can't get the Hatchetman, because the Hatchetman's only available in a flashpoint, and you can't get flashpoints till after the campaign. Yeah, catapult, I think, is going to be the go.
Okay, firing everything.
It would help if you hit with the big gun that I've given the mech. Yeah, hence why I have the mod, because I finished the story campaign, and I'm doing the Flashpoint mission with the derelict SLDF ship against the Bergman.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm refreshing myself with the campaign and then doing the mods. But it's fine to do the mods in the free play, like, yeah, but there are certain things you're never going to be able to access in the main campaign because they're, you know, even the stuff that is in vanilla because it's locked.
On it.
And it just is what it is. All right, come on.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
That was kind of sad. My headshot rolls are not going great this round. Has Marvel got new lines? Never heard her go off like this before. I don't think she's got new lines. I don't think anything that way has been added. I think it's just I'm running into a bunch that don't pop up all that often. I'm not complaining. These are some actually good lines.
Receiving you.
We want to keep it a little bit out because Picnic's minimum range is not great, unfortunately. Actually, Picnic is probably the wrong pilot for the Highlander because of that.
Roger.
Left arm destroyed. Right, that takes the teeth out of the Jaeger mech.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That is a lot of missiles. And that's from the far right.
Oh,
I was not expecting enough to trigger a knockdown. Jesus. What the hell? The only thing that's out there is the awesome. Are we fighting a large laser and LRM equipped awesome? If so, I feel like destroying the goddamn thing. Ew. Get our sprint on a little.
Full throttle.
Get rid of that friggin' catapult.
standing by.
Stand, yes, stand the frig back up. Back into the tree line. Take
On
the
my
defensive
way.
bonus. You're taking too many hits. Catapult's got to go first. That's going to push us over heat threshold. We pull out the LRMs. Pull out one of the Meads. That'll do.
Copy.
That's more like it. Thank you. That's 30 missiles a turn out of
Enemy
play.
down.
Reminds me a little bit of the shit that Glitch says. Yeah, kind of miss Glitch.
Internal. Structure damage.
And quick draw is overheating. Shame I don't have a flamer at the moment. That would be that could be fun. All right, we'll go
Move order
for.
received.
And I screwed this up. So we'll
Got a
sensor
lock.
lock it. It is just an awesome. It's alright. Marauder at least gets a cycle down. Jaeger mech isn't much chop at the moment with its arms blown off.
Waiting for orders.
A Highlander is actually good. It's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked, but it's the only thing that gets me mostly direct line of sight.
Acknowledged.
So we'll jump onto this rock outcrop. And I can at least try direct fire with the Gauss rifle into the quick draw.
Targeting Alpha Strike.
Alright. Does some damage. Yeah, 8T awesome. And missiles. Yeah, it's a missiles and large laser awesome. Yeah, that's definitely getting sold. Jesus.
Losing lots of armor.
What a bucket. Why would you do that to an awesome? Right, take the quick draw out.
Target.
Okay, that mostly
Enemy
deals with the
critical damage detected.
deals with the quick draw.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. There we go. And we're going to kill for our mech warrior. That's some more skill points and some more practice.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What do you need? On my way.
And we have nobody else to move forward at the moment, so Medusa's gonna have to take on this this awesome, at least for a round. Precision strike, head.
Copy.
Come on.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire.
One of those
Bring
hits hit
it
the
down.
cockpit.
Damage minimal.
I do like the heavy Russian accent of Marvel with some of the lines. Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Standing by.
not an annoying. It's the stereotypical Russian accent, but it's not annoying. Gauze rifle off, LRM's off.
Locked on target.
Just damn it! Not enough to core it. Marvel's growing on me. She was a little depressing up until today. Crit on the AC-20. Yeah, we got to turn this
One
mech.
more shot like that, and I'm dead. Standing by.
Yeah, well, we'll try and do something about that, Marvel. We'll get you left-hand
I'm
prominent.
there.
LRM
Roger
15s.
that.
Alright, Hunter. We got to make sure. Yes, we got to make sure the right leg is always presented. So we're going to have to go to here for the first turn. That'll get us into the water for the cooldown for this turn. That should completely kill the heat loading on Hunter's Atlas and present right-hand armor again. So if he gets targeted, and hopefully he will.
Yes, Commander.
Best way. It's going to be a block. Oh, I don't like that. How's our armor looking? 15, 28. Little soft on the left arm. So I got to present, and I'm going to be presenting forward, so it's not really going to matter either way. Although I can get a little bit more left angle if I rush further in. Yeah, we're going to risk that. Marauder forward, present right. Or slight right, so it should take more than the left. The right torso is more damaged, but it's got more armor than the left arm, so that should work. Precision strike.
I copy.
And missed with all three. RNG is really saying, get stuffed for me today. Alright, Picnic. I'm going to ask you to do something in a second, and I ask you to please not have your legs explode. The last time I did this, it didn't end well.
Yes, Commander.
Highlander Burial.
Target locked. Engaging jump jet.
Scratch another target.
There we go. That's how it's supposed to work.
Hostile eliminated. I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
There's the missiles. And armor tanks it. Right. And Hunter's Atlas is now in range, and this is something he can't afford to ignore. Go for the headshot.
Engaging target.
Misses completely. Head destroyed. Okay. Misses with the autocannon. Hits with everything else. I can deal with that.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Well done. You managed to wipe out the Op-4 out and extract. Mission successful. Alright, that worked. Alright, so the contract payment bonuses are nothing. We get 100 grand out of that, so that's pretty much not important. Nice spread of the kills. Surprisingly, Medusa didn't kill everything that was walking or not walking on the battlefield. Normally, all of the mech kills are over here. It was spread out nicely between all the others, which is good. Now, Parts recovery. We are taking the awesome bits because, obviously, awesome, it'll sell nice. We can grab one part quick draw as well, and that'll get us a quick draw completed to sell, which is a 60-tonner. And yeah, it's a much of a muchness on the rest of the spares. The rifleman would have been nice if we could pick up some extra options on it, but it's really just about the payday. And double plus leg mod, 15 plus DFA damage. Yeah, I've got better than that in the equipment bin. So we'll confirm that. So 15,300,000 C-bills worth of equipment. We've got some spare large lasers, some spare LRMs. We did not get the leg mod as a random pick, but that's fine.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Would have been better if he was holding an axe. Well, the Highlander burial. No, Highlanders don't carry the melee gear. You'd be after a hatchetman or an axeman for that.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Highlanders are just what the Highlander needs is the option to actually do the Northwind Highlanders proper camouflage, the in-law camouflage. For those who are unaware, the Northland Highlanders actually dress their Highlanders in a mech-sized kilt. They go into battle with a giant kilt on their mechs. And I want that option as a cosmetic option in a Battletech game. That has to be a thing, because that's awesome. Right, so Mech Bay, we're going to have to bolt some stuff back together. Now, what is the state of our Atlas? Well, apparently we're just repairing it all, so it doesn't really matter. I actually hit the wrong button. I was going to do the refit and actually check it out. And everything else looks like it was superficial. So, a rumor says the next Merc 5 DLC Highlander gets a sword. It shouldn't. I mean that, it shouldn't. And it would look ridiculous if it had one. It'd look like a fucking Gundam. It would be, yeah. I know I did see on rumors that they're looking at putting in a proper hatchetman. There's a hatchetman mod that you can get at the moment, but I have seen that the next Merc 5 DLC is possibly going to have a properly built hatchetman, which means the hatchet will actually be an animated part of the melee component, which would be nice because I really like the hatchetman. But yeah, I'm pretty sure no combat Highlander that I can recall from lore had a sword, ever. That's what Bog said the other night, you couldn't make it co-op. That's nothing I've heard of. He might have been saying it in jest. But yeah, Highlander is not meant to carry a sword. They did, as I said, they did put kilts on them. So around here would have been a giant fucking kilt. They did put kilts on them, and they did, I think it was a kilt and there was a sash. That was the guard units that they set up. I think there was a sash and a kilt that they'd run into battle on. So basically they wrapped it in a giant bloody tartan tarp. But yeah, sword, no, I can't remember any case of there actually being a sword used on one, and it would look stupid. I know the Black Knights did, but I don't think the sword was useful in combat. The Black Knights, the Royal Guard units of the Black Knights, did also get a giant tower shield that actually was all ferrofibrous armor, and that was actually a practical usage. It messed with the mech's weights a little bit, but they had a tower shield that's kind of like the Centurion's shield arm on the left-hand arm that could be used to defend on the Black Knights, and they look really cool with the shield though. Just a giant blast shield that can be detached when it's destroyed. Alright, so that's our mech sorted out. Now, I do have visitors here at the moment. I'm not going to step away for too long, but I am going to step away for just a moment. I need to grab a drink anyway, so I better be polite and see everybody. Next missions. Got a battle in the polar region. 3.5 skull. We could probably knock that over. Polar missions are okay because they're good on the heat loading. An escort in the tundra, which has the right amount of skulls to actually have some interesting stuff in it, but it's a freaking escort mission, so, you know, I'd rather yank out my own teeth. We do have a contract travel for a 4-skull assassination. An elite mech warrior has been deployed to take command of Directorate forces in this system. We need a skilled mercenary force to remove this mech warrior before they reach their command. While they're only lightly escorted, every down mech will help our cause, and there's a bonus for the complete destruction of the target's supporting forces. Additionally, the mech warrior's command may send out an escort unit to meet them. Expect enemy reinforcements once you engage. Ooh, that's tempting. Hey, Devil, how's it going, mate? That is very tempting. Alright, I think what we'll actually do, I think I'll take the quick break. I'll do the battle in the polar region because I can use that to work on my two newer mech warriors, so we can just leave them in play and work on them a little bit. Considering we don't really need to headshot any of the mechs here either, I might actually pull the Marauder out on this one, and I might stick in another lower rank pilot and put them in the King Crab. And we'll bring the King Crab out on the next one. It's about time it went for a walk. Then, if we still haven't got a career mission on that one, we might jump to hard target. We might take a run. It's a 13-day travel contract, but it's travel paid for. Gets us to a new world because there's nothing else on this world that I'm particularly interested in. And it's Lowlands 4-skull assassination mission. So it's almost guaranteed to be an assault mech for the primary target. And it sounds like it's going to have a bunch of heavy. So there'll be a meat grinder of parts that we can yank out of that one. So I think we'll do that one next. But before then, I am going to just step away for a moment. So be right back, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and I am back, and I am so sorry for that. I am very, very, very sorry. Normally, my house doesn't get visitors during the day. It's normally dead quiet around here. It's part of the reason I like living where I live. During the day, nobody's here, it's just quiet, and I can just work. The one day I decide to do an early stream, and my house turns into fucking Burke Street. Thankfully everybody's gone. I was thinking about coming in here and actually ending the stream, but that's alright, we'll continue on. I will just have to clean up and put some time markers in around that one. So, anyways, where were we? Now we can get back into this. Flashing them out. We're going to do the polar battle, train up our new pilots, and we're going to switch. We'll go negotiation. We want 4 parts. We'll drag some bits out of this because we don't need the money, as per last time. This time, however, we are going to pull the Marauder out. We're not taking the headshot machine. We will leave one of the Atlases out. We'll bring something else. We'll bring the second Highlander. 777787. Right, we will put the SLDF Highlander under Marvel because she's slightly better on aim. We'll take the second Highlander for Picnic, and I believe that is the standard King Crab. I'll have to start naming these. And this is our newly modified King Crab. So what we've done, just so we're aware, we have modified the King Crab. We've yanked the AC-10s, and we've put in AC-10 triple plus. Yanked the AC-20s and put in AC-10 triple pluses. I haven't got Ultra AC-10s yet. That would be my ultimate, but We've got triple plus AC-10s. This has potentially dropped our firepower down a little bit, but we've got triple plus SRM-6s for close range engagement on there. We've got higher ammo counts so we can fire more often, and we've put in this little beauty. This is the targeting computer system, which adds +3 accuracy to ballistic weapons. So on top of already having 50% crit, 20% stability damage, and putting out 60 damage per round, they've also got +3 accuracy on both of these guns as well. And this is all stacked into a giant pile. So this makes that a really, really nasty piece of kit. The only thing I think I could improve on that for our layout would be if we could get those Ultra AC-10s to put in, because the Ultra AC-10s put out nearly the same damage as the AC-20s, while having larger ammunition reserves per ton and higher fire rates. So if I can get that combination, it would be chef's kiss. But that's what we've got for the moment. So we haven't actually deployed it yet. We have not seen how it's going to perform. We're about to. And not a problem, old stick. Visitors happen. Well, not here ever, but I'm told there are things elsewhere. Well, that's normally what it's like on this end. Normally, I just don't have visitors. And yeah, my mother decided to drop around. She's been away on holidays for a period, and then I had 2 other people drop around while she was there, and I'm like, fuck, just use people in your timing. Did you wait for me to start a stream before dropping around? Incidentally, this is the other reason why I would generally stream late at night, because there's less chance of being interrupted. And I have kidlets in the house, so being interrupted when they're not at school and still awake, pretty high.
Command interface initiated.
Not that I mind most of the time. They're pretty good when they come in. But alright, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Commander feels like a trap. No shit! We've got unexpected readings, long-range surveillance, we might have company. Press the attack, but don't leave yourself self-exposed.
Should have brought a coat.
Nah, the game that basically consists of nothing but ambushes might have an ambush. Much shock.
There. Okay. Moving out.
Enemy detected.
Oh, the crab is a good-looking beast.
Confirmed.
It is just a good-looking mech. $70 tons. Alright, so we have much coming this way at the moment. 70 tons, 70 tons. 90 tons. Ooh. I take it back. We might have some stuff worth salvaging here after all.
Yeah.
Alright, so Medusa gets to move first in the King Crab, because Medusa is a scout pilot with a...
On my way.
He gets an earlier move roll as a result. Alright, so we get to light everything up. We have 2 archers, which is nasty. That's a lot of LRMs. Alright, what are we going to do? Precision strike. Let's just test out that accuracy. 2 AC-10s, and we have the TTS for the AC-10s installed.
Engaging target.
Clean hit the head. Not enough to kill it, but yeah. Well, Darius, at least it's not a good place for an ambush, as everywhere else is.
Do they think they can hurt me?
If I was to put in any complaints, we were discussing voice lines earlier on, any complaints about the voice lines, it would be Darius, because he is going to be in every mission regardless of what you do. Darius could have used some more voice lines. He's only got like maybe 20 or 30 total, but you can play hundreds of missions in this. He could have probably used the extra. And we don't actually have enough resolve for another precision strike, so we're just going to smack this archer in the face. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll miss completely with our near-perfect pilot with an AC-20. Highlander. Do we want a third Highlander? You know, God help our enemy if we get to the point where we start selling Highlanders.
I hate these guys.
What do we do? Your definition of armor low is somewhat different to my definition of armor low.
I'm here.
Alright, let's focus on... Jump over to get clear. Marvel in. This is our good Highlander. We'll go for the Gauze Rifle hit on the Archer.
Engaging. Good to go.
And Picnic. Oh, we don't want to sprint, just to move.
On my way.
Out to the tree line. And PPCs and LRMs to the Archer as well. It seems nobody knows how to shoot center mass inside of my Lance at the moment, because none of these have hit the cockpit at all. And that's one of the biggest vulnerabilities of the Archer. Its cockpit is smack bang dead center mass. So anybody who just shoots center mass by default is going to smack the cockpit. GGM Grievous. I never see Highlanders on the battlefield. All I see is crappy Banshees and other 95-ton mechs that I don't want. RNG rigged. Or just bad luck like always for me. It's location. It's location. Like, to be honest, the reason why I didn't encounter king crabs so often in my campaign is because the section where I went and found the 2 king crabs is a section I normally don't go to when I'm playing. I went up, remember I was playing around the Liao Marek border. I normally don't bother going up there when I'm playing in the campaigns, and that's where you find them. Highlanders tend to pop up more when you're pushing near the Turian border, which is where we are now. So it comes down a little bit to location. That's you can technically encounter any mech in any location, but certain factions are more likely to use certain combinations of mechs, because in Battletech lore, certain factions did use different mechs. You're not got one of the mechs you won't encounter, or you won't see a lot of in Battletech. They don't show up at all in the default game. You will in the mods, but you'll notice that there's some very specific mechs that would be Draconis Combine related. They have some really unique mechs that are just for them. Draconis Combine actually had a few mech plants that were still functioning post the Succession Wars, and they built mechs specifically for Draconis Combine forces. Draconis Combine is on the opposite side of the inner sphere to the section of the periphery we're in. We're on the, if you think of the inner sphere as a giant circle, on like a compass circle, we're on the lower center left, underneath Marek space, is about where this section of the periphery is. Draconis Combine is in the top right, opposite side of the compass to Terra. We're not going to encounter many of their mechs here at all, their unique mechs here at all, because outside of the ones that they export, they're not here. Draconis Combine forces are not here. You know, there might be some expeditionary forces floating around, but yeah, they're not going to have any large-scale presence, and so you won't see their unique mechs. And it's the same across all factions. As a periphery force, most of what we're encountering is Steiner, Marek, and Liao forces. Are force mechs, so stuff that pops up in that center of the world, but that's the side of the inner sphere we're actually on. And it's an odd mix that we are getting because we are in the periphery, which is a bit of a, you know, a shitter area, really. Alright, let's go for the headshot.
Engaging target.
Come on, one of them's got a hit. Head destroyed.
Enemy mech
Okay,
destroyed.
cool. We did actually manage to take out the archer. That's alright, so we've got one mech guaranteed on the ground. I probably should deal with that Highlander next.
Warning. Armor low.
Receiving you. Move into position.
Alright, so Picnic can start engaging. The Highlander and the Cyclops. The Cyclops would be nice as well. Picnic can just fire in general. Just, whoa, that looked almost like a head hit with the PPC. If that was, that's nice. It was. Good going, Picnic. That was not expected, but it was, I'll take it.
Hey.
Alright, so Marvel can engage the second archer.
Okay.
Now that was better. That was a damn near center mass Gauze rifle hit. So that ruined something.
But that hurt.
Grievous went through my first and second playthroughs and never saw a King Crab or Atlas, and only Highlander I have was on the story mission. Third one, they were everywhere. Yeah, there's a bit of RNG to it, a bit of luck, and it does depend on where you go. It does depend on where you go. Also, you need to spend more time in the higher skull planets to find the higher skull, the higher tonnage mechs. So that's why I'm specifically selecting the missions that I'm looking for. It's why I go for assassination missions, because assassination missions you're likely to encounter higher tonnage mechs and more powerful mechs than you are on other mission types, and in a smaller, tighter number. Battles, you'll generally find a good mix of everything, but you'll have to find the higher skull ones, and you've got to find them in the right planets, in the right locations of space. So there's a bit of a combination for it. I like the fact that that is actually reflected in Battletech too. Alright, so we can turn. Get the Crab's forward armor, because it's got loads of it. Which Cyclops is it? Do I have parts in storage? I possibly do.
Confirmed.
Head destroyed, part lethal damage. King Crab takes its first kill.
That's a kill.
I know I've got some Cyclops parts in storage. I just can't remember which ones I've got. Regardless, I'll try and headshot this one anyway. We'll have a little bit of a look at what we've got. And we just lost a heat sink in the Atlas. But that's alright. They're only standard heat sinks. Only standard heat sinks. Alright, where did they open? Whoa, okay, shit. That's not good. I didn't realize we had taken that big a torso hit. Damn, somebody's opened up the front of the Atlas. Goddamn. Alright. Pull the Atlas back, side armor. I am not losing this Atlas. Right, so it's just location and RNG. Yeah, a combination. It's location. So you've got to be in the right section of space to find the forces that are using particular types of mechs for a start. You've got to be on a high enough difficulty level planet, not specifically the mission, the planet itself must be a high enough difficulty level to actually have these mechs on them, to actually have a chance. The mission does come into an account as well, and then after that it's just RNG, and you've seen that in some of the missions here, where I've done assassination missions where I've gone, okay, this is likely going to have a 90-ton plus assault mech in it, and then we've gone into the mission, and it's got 3 Lancers of 60-ton LRM carrying mechs that have swarmed the shit out of my forces, and there's been no assault mechs whatsoever. You do get a bit of that happening, but you will generally find you'll get one of the higher ones more often than not. So you get a bit of a mix, but RNG is a factor. But for the RNG to actually be useful, you've got to be in the right spot. If you just bum around the galaxy, unless you're particularly lucky, you're not going to encounter what you're after. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix. We're going to go for a precision shot and see whether or not we can head cap this Cyclops before it can
Engaging
give us a
target.
bad day. We definitely got some stuff hitting the head there. There was definitely some stuff hitting the head. Alright, let's present the Highlander, because the Highlander at the moment has full armor, and I want them to shoot the Highlander. Alright, let's hit the Archer.
Affirmative. That one's gonna leave a mark. What now?
And let's present the
Affirmative.
second Highlander as well. Just to run cover for the Atlas. Scores rifle out on this one and LRMs. There's going to be SRMs and mediums only. Just because of range. CT destroyed. Okay, that's the Archer out of play. So no missile barrage on the Atlas, which is good.
Target pacified.
I'm here.
Alright, Medusa. Into position. Make it so you cannot be ignored.
Affirmative.
Reliably hitting the head
Boy,
every
critical
single
hit.
round with the TTS. I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm going to have to find a +3 bullet. It's alright, it's going to hit the arm. It's not going to hit the torso. Well, that's still a lot of firepower coming in. Oh, that's making me wince a little.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yeah, you don't say. No, nothing hit the torso. It all hit the arm. Alright, so now I'm going to back off. And I'm actually going to give them the rear armor of the Atlas. Because there's more rear armor than there is front armor. Yeah. Yeah, Hunter's calling it a day.
I'm here. If you say so. Critical hit, Commander.
Pilot injury.
Ready for orders. Copy that.
Just swarm this Cyclops. That's going to push us over. Pull the LRMs out of play. And let's pull out one of the Meads. Cyclops is still going to try and go for the Atlas. Persistent little bastard.
Standing by. Copy that.
Why are you moonwalking the crab for? You didn't need to moonwalk the crab. Alright, go for the head hit. Come on. Finish him!
Giving them everything I've got.
That's not the head. That's the head. There we go. Pilot incapacitated. Nice.
Tango down.
Whoa.
Mission successful.
There's a lot of firepower coming in on my poor Atlas. Mission complete. Yep, don't care about the money. We're going to heat sink we're going to have to replace in the Atlas, but otherwise it looks okay. Pilot's uninjured. All pilots make it away okay. Yeah, King Crab passed nicely. If I can get the Ultra AC-10s, that is a good combination. Alright, so we have no parts for the Cyclops. Here's the question. 11 million. Sorry, double check. 11.7. Well, basically 11.8. 10.7. The Cyclops is actually worth more. We don't have a Cyclops in the lineup. Well, it feels really odd to pick a Cyclops over a Highlander. Double plus AC-10, LRM-10. Couple of medium lasers, nothing world-shattering. SRM-4s, which I barely ever use now. 6s I'll bust. We'll grab one part of the Highlander and see what the rest brings up. Alright, we got one part Archer, one part Highlander. Actually, shame I didn't grab the other part of the Archer, because that we already had one. That would have given us 2. We would have pulled 3 out of that. We got the LRM and the AC-10, and both the double plus and the medium 4. Okay, that gave us basically all of the special weapons. That's not bad. It's just short of 20 million. Just short of 20 million. Yeah, that could have been a lot more. That could have been more terrible. We are going to have to do some slight repairs, though.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, Mech Bay. Alright, let's do a refit. So repair and repair. It was the center torso getting blown open that actually caused us our issue. Where is TTS rangefinders, spare heatsink? There we go. Heatsink in. We still have a couple of heat banks floating around too. No double heatsinks, unfortunately. Alright. And otherwise, just repair all. And confirm. That should be enough, I think. That's all good. It's not too much in the way of repairs. 1 day.
On it. I'll let you know when that's
1,100 credits to put it back together, which is fine. You know, considering we just pulled nearly 20 million C-bills worth of equipment out of that mission, and it's going to cost us $1,000. You know, our piss budget is probably higher than that. All right, so that is the 8T Awesome. Small laser, large laser, LRM-15, large laser. Yeah, LRM-15 and... Ah, yeah. Why would you do that to an Awesome? Jesus. Quick draw, which we recovered as well, which can just go to storage. We don't care about a quick draw. And that is our Cyclops, which is actually a really cool mech. Not really. $1,360. So that's the point. It's not really one that's ideal for the lance we're putting together at the moment. We're actually pretty good on mechs. But the King Crab in stock form only has 1,360 armor. It's a 100-ton mech, which is surprisingly light. You would think it would be higher. Go over to the Cyclops. It's a 90-ton mech, 1,360. It's got lower internals, but the same total armor. So it's surprisingly well armed for a 90-tonner. Well armored, rather, for a 90-tonner. But yeah, that's not... yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, we'll keep the Annihilator. We'll put the Quick Draw, I'll put the Cyclops away. It can go into storage on the off chance we actually need money. Okay, so that's all of that done. Barracks, Mech Warriors, everybody's sorted out. Engineering is done. We've already done our shopping here. So now we have a contract to pick up that we're going to go and do. And we've got the next priority mission up. Alright, so what we will do this hard target contract. It's for 4-skull assassination mission. We will do this first. Mainly because I just want to do this. And then we have the Liberation mission, and we may knock that one over directly after, and that's where we will call the stream. So, let's get on to hard target first. And I am negotiating once again for all the salvage.
By your command.
Calculating escape velocity.
That'll give us
I
time for
wrapped
everything
up
to
that
repair.
You asked for, Commander.
Yep, that's all the Atlases fixed and ready to rock and roll.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Yeah, about what was expected. Morale's at 50, so we don't need to do anything there, so we'll just maintain that and let it tick through. Hopefully the low spirits will wear out by the time we actually get to our destination. Yeah, back to what I was talking about with the Argo and trying to build it in Kerbal Space Program. We got 2 docking ports. So 2 docking ports on Argo, 1 on port, 1 on starboard. I would need the mod that's got the component that allows for the rotating body so I can actually build the crew pods and have them rotate for artificial gravity. Cargo bay in the forward section and a large engine housing. Like, that's entirely doable. The fuel load would have to penetrate into the cargo bay somewhere, though. It's the only way to make that work. We've arrived and not yet. First things first, we check out the store, see what's there. Awesome, Centurion, Firestarter, Lucas, Quick Draw, Spider, Vulcan. Yeah, nothing there really rocking my world either. Black market's what I need to access. There might be something good there, but alright. All mechs repaired, 24 days on financials. Let's launch our contract. So, we are going to be going in for an assassination mission. We're going in on on a 4 skull, which can potentially go high. So we want both Atlases. And we're going to actually want to pull some A-grade pilots out. I'm just... Bloody hell. Pardon me. Hope I didn't blow out anyone's eardrum then. Picnic's going to have to go out on this one. And... you know what? I think... we'll leave the King Crab in. Yes, I think we'll leave Medusa and we'll actually leave the King Crab in play for this one. I think we can still take the heads off mechs without having to bring our sniper monster. I think the Marauder can be parked for a little bit. I have been relying on it a little bit too much, so it's probably a good thing to not. Alright, we're going to put Archangel... for this one, we're going to put Archangel in the Highlander, just because of the Gauze Rifle. We want the extra accuracy there. And we are going to bring one of our lesser pilots. I'm thinking we'll probably bring Marvel. We'll put Marvel... because Picnic's still got the low spirits. I was hoping that would have been worn out by now. Picnic would be my pick. But we will go with Marvel for the moment in the Atlas. Mainly because it's driving the Atlas, this particular Atlas too, with this setup. It's less high performance pilot dependent. Alright, so let's knock over this assassination and then we can head off to the next mission. As Mag said, I know that on my earlier playthroughs, but learned it as I went. First time I had no idea what I was doing. Second time I knew more. Yeah, it's one of those things with Battletech. It helps if you sort of know some of the lore and how the different factions work. because it gives you an idea on what to look for. Like, ideally, once I've got access to the whole inner sphere in these mods, assuming the mods are set out in the same way, and considering they're created by people that are huge fans of the Battletech universe, I fully expect they will be. If I want to find atlases, I'm going into Steiner space. Or I'm either doing one of two things. I'm either going into Steiner space to look to buy one, or look to get one from Steiner forces by working with them, or hunting rogues within Steiner space, or I'm going to somewhere who is currently fighting Steiner, maybe Merrick space, maybe the Draconis Combine, and I'm specifically looking for missions along their border to the Lyrian Commonwealth, so I can actually fight Steiner forces, because the Atlas is almost, it's the mech of Steiner forces. It's what they have. They were the ones who were producing it.
Command interface initiated.
They were the ones who have the highest amount of them. It shows up everywhere, but it shows up more commonly there. They heavily deploy them. So if that's what I'm after, that's where I'm going. I'm either looking to kill Lyrian forces or Steiner forces, or I'm looking to work with them inside of their space to get access to that mech. And the same works with different mechs from different places, depending on what you're after. Once I do, with one of the mods is going to have the clan invasion. The first one is going to have the clan invasion. That is an Annihilator. Okay, we have an Annihilator on the field. I'm not worried about it rushing up on us too much.
Remind me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
Let's confirm. Yeah, that's a long walk to get up there, and they're in an Annihilator, so it's going to take them a long time to get down this end of the world. Looks like we're going to be popping the Directorate forces first. Be interesting to see what they are.
Location confirmed.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Yeah, so ideal place for an ambush again. So as I was saying, with the clan forces, when they start invading, obviously we're going to go to the clan lines. If we want to grab clan mechs, we're going to have to go fight the clans, and that's going to be really nasty initially, because we're not going to have great mechs, and we're not going to have great gear, or even if we've got good mechs by Inner Sphere standards, they're going to be a bit rough. So yeah, but we're still going to have to fight clan forces, because that'll be the only way to actually get mechs that the clans are running, if we want mechs that the clans are running.
Copy.
That's just the way it is. You just got to know the right places to go and the right time frames to be there, and know the right people to fight. Depending on what your options are. Are you looking to buy the mechs from these forces, or are you looking to kill them and salvage them? One way is significantly easier, but a lot more expensive than the other. Although, that's debatable when you lose a mission and lose a lance. We've got one there, and the other one's over here. So we've got forces coming in from the right too, but they're going to be coming across. We know where they're going to be coming from. They're going to be coming directly up here.
Okay, let's go.
Enemy detected.
Alright, first mech, 70 tons. Let's get the crab into the tree line. Warhammer. Do like Warhammers.
Waiting for orders.
They are a good looking mech.
Copy that.
Not too worried about precision striking this one though.
I copy.
Yeah, the twin AC-10s do a bit of damage. They peeled through a lot of armor then. Took nearly a quarter of its armor off in that burst. And we've already got mechs coming in from the right, because that was LRMs from a second
Light
point.
damage, Commander.
So potentially 8 mechs ahead. Second, alright, so the right hand side is, well, actually those look like only LRM 10, LRM
Barely
15
hit,
bursts.
Commander.
Not necessarily a ranged support lance. $75 tonner coming in.
Reporting minimal damage.
Crab's taken all the fire. We do have to deal with that Warhammer first.
Engaging target.
Ah, you missed with the AC-20 again. God damn it.
Orders?
Alright, Archangel. Don't miss. You didn't miss, you just hit the wrong spot.
Ooh, that hit something good.
Nice to see the king crab hiding behind just one tree.
What now?
Yeah, it just doesn't look like there's quite enough bushland to actually hide it, does it?
Moving to position.
What's worse is the one tree it's hiding behind. It isn't actually hiding behind. Alright, Marvel, it's down on the ground. Go for the center mass shot. Kill it!
You say so.
There we go. Actually, no, didn't kill it. That killed it. No, that still didn't kill it.
Mech this.
Oh no, it did kill it. We didn't pop the center. Oh, okay, we might have just killed the pilot. Ammunition explosion blew the side torso. I think a 3. That would make only a 3 health pilot. It seems awfully low, although this is only the supporting force, so
Yep.
maybe not so surprising. Let's back the king crab up a little bit and just try and put a little bit more of this rock face.
Position confirmed.
Just for the LRM barrages that's coming in. I want the enemy to come to us a little more. A 50 tonner off and a 75 tonner, no additional contacts coming through. And supporting Directorate forces 33%. So there was only 3 mechs coming in. So this is that entire objective. We've got a 75 tonner and a 50 tonner. God help that 50 tonner when it gets into range. Alright, so Hunter. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Let's push the Atlas out. That's what they're for. And an Orion. Can't quite pick up what that 50 tonner is. Alright, firing everything.
Engaging target.
Misses with the autocannon again. Hunter, if you weren't my pilot, I would fire you.
I'm your spaniel.
That's twice now.
Acknowledged.
Actually more, because you missed a load of them last time as well. It's a hunchback. Let's go cold shot head with the Gauze rifle. Let's see if we can just pop the Orion. That looked like it hit, but not enough to kill.
I'm here. Advancing, I guess.
Okay, we're not wasting the precision strike there. We can only get LRM 15s on target. Yeah, we can actually fire the LRM-15s against the Hunchback, and that'll actually cool the mech down for one turn. So we get damage in, and we can dump the heat load for an unload in the next round if we need it. Gauze to the face and no kill. That's odd. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And not only that's odd, the Orion still has head armor. Like it's damaged severely, but there's still armor on the head. The Gauze rifle should have deleted the armor on the head and most of the internals. If it didn't kill, that's...
Yes, Commander.
It's very odd.
Heading out.
Oh, we'll see if we can correct the issue.
Got it.
Not with shots like that, they're not. Dead meat, man, your pilots are shit shots. I know. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. This is like playing XCOM and getting those like 95% chance to hit misses over and over and over again.
Damage minimal.
RNG is not my friend at the moment. And all the LRMs coming in on the King Crab again. Isn't there only 45 armor on the head? 40% damage reduction then explains it. Yeah. But still, a direct hit to the head with the Gauze rifle should be enough, even with a 40% damage reduction, to have taken at least the armor off the head. The internals might still be mostly intact, but the armor should be gone, and yet it didn't. That's just a bit strange. A little bit strange. A little bit. Alright. We'll see whether or not we can correct this again. Don't miss with the friggin' autocannon this time. God damn it. Let's pull one medium laser out.
Engaging target.
We hit the head, and we're going to get a knockdown for another pilot injury. This one has more than 3 health. Alright.
Hey. There.
Right,
Okay.
Marvel, you're going for the Hunchback.
Okay. Standing by.
Archangel, you're also going for the Hunchback, because that's 2
walking
AC-20s. Well, it's an AC-20 in close range, and I want that gone.
And here it comes.
Come on, blow the torso. Blow the torso. Damn it.
This just in.
Ouch. Big hit to the left from the autocannon.
Warning. Armor low.
And it's an ace pilot, so it gets to shoot and then move. He's going to regret that.
Good to go.
How is the King Crab
Ready for
looking
orders.
armor-wise? 116 of 170. Actually doing really well, despite the fact that it keeps getting lobbed by missiles from one side. So I'm going to actually give the Hunchback a little bit of the King Crab's back.
On my way.
I'm going to bet that I can have it destroyed by the next round. Just so I'm presenting more of the front armor to these incoming missiles. And
Acknowledge.
there we go. Alright, Orion is out of play, and that's a 3-part recovery.
Target eliminated.
So now we just got to smash. And yet here comes beams and missiles.
I've been Sensor locked.
Misses and missiles. Yeah, a lot of LRMs in whatever group's coming up from the right-hand side. But once we smash this hunchback, we can start focusing directly on them. I'm guessing by the turns we're seeing, there's only 3 mechs down there. So it's 2 lances of 3. Alright, now Hunter actually needs to cool off for a round. So I'm going to wander over with the Atlas and actually just punch this hunchback straight into its AC-20.
Engaging physical attack.
I'm standing on the mech's right-hand side and somehow I destroyed its left torso.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm not sure how that works.
I'm here.
But fair enough. I don't really want to risk the leg damage at this point.
On my way.
Let's take the gauze out on this one. We don't need it. Unless if it doesn't kill the mech. There it goes. CT's down. Okay, cool. Hunchback's out of play.
Mech destroyed.
That's one set of objectives knocked out and an AC-20
What?
removed.
No.
Now, Marvel, rush down there in your
boy,
Atlas and get ready to
beautiful.
shirt front the second team so you can take some of the fire off of the King Crab. Yeah, 65 ton. Looks like a Thunderbolt. $75 ton, 265s and a 75. Could be a couple of Thunderbolts and maybe a Warhammer. Although we would have expected PPC shots already if it was a Warhammer. I'm not sure what it is. We'll find out.
On my way.
Alright, now you're not leaning into the side. 26 rounds still in each gun at the moment.
Let's see how you like this.
Yep, 2 Thunderbolts. And what are you? It's a Marauder. Alright, well, Marauder first then. They spend all of our time, their time shooting our Marauder, and nope, they've got a 4th. They've got a 4th that we did not see. There's a 4th one still in the valley crossing over. So 4 mechs in this land. So 3 and a 4. We are going to sprint Hunter's Atlas up.
Commander?
Archangel can just move forward a little, and that'll bring the Gauze Rifle into range and into play. Alright, let's do a precision strike. Actually, we can only hit the Marauder with LRMs. So let's not do a precision strike. Let's not waste it. We're just going to try and smack the Thunderbolt straight in the face with the Gauze Rifle. Or really anywhere a Gauze Rifle will work.
Hey,
Alright, Marvel forward.
advancing, I guess.
Again, we'll just unload everything into this
All
Thunderbolt.
right.
Misses with the AC-20. Dead meat. Why aren't I dead yet? Give it time. It's still a possibility. We haven't gotten to the Annihilator yet.
Aye, aye.
Thunderbolt, we have rights. It's a 60 ton or whatever it is. And it was firing missiles before. It's possibly 3 Thunderbolts. 3 Thunderbolts and a Marauder? I think that's a pretty support-heavy lance.
I copy.
Okay, you can cut it out now.
And Dragon. I suppose that kind of makes sense. Marauder's a scout. 2 support mechs with the Thunderbolts. And the Dragon is a... Oh, sorry, the Dragon is a scout, the Marauder is a sniper, and 2 Thunderbolts as supporting mechs. That almost makes sense as a lance configuration. It's not one that I would personally go with, but... You know, I can see that.
Engaging target.
Head injured. Knockdown. And he gets straight back up again. God damn it. Pilot's got to be nearly dead in there.
Indicator shows minimal damage.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Archangel. Precision, strike, Gauze rifle. Get rid of the sniper. Come on. Lance Command mod destroyed.
I think things are going.
Well, they just lost all their bonuses.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Marvel can stay there for 1 round. Actually, not going to advance at all. Just... We are going to have to deal with the heat side of things on this. Although part of this is Marvel's skills.
Engaging.
As soon as that Marauder's down, Thunderbolt needs to be the next thing to be dropped.
Orders. Precision
Strike. Go for the head again. Come on. This should be over by now.
Acknowledged. Reporting critical hit.
God, how much health does this pilot have? I think that's 4 hits to the Marauder at the moment. It must be a 5 health pilot.
Oh boy, heavy hit there.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the Dragon. The Dragon will be disassembled the second I can afford to focus on it. Let's move the Atlas up. And we're not actually going to shoot the Atlas at the Marauder this time. We're going to go for the Thunderbolt. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Didn't miss with the AC-20 that time. hiding behind the dragon is not going to save you, Marauder. You're going down in the next turn. Just wait, DM. That Annihilator must almost be there by now. Almost. It's only been 10 rounds. You might be a bit optimistic. It is an Annihilator. And I like Annihilators, but speed is not one of their advantages. At all. Yeah, let's slap the dragon. Straight structure exposed on the first shot from the gauze. Pilot head hit without aiming.
Standing by.
Actually, you know what? We don't really need to head hit the Marauder because we're going for the Annihilator for spares anyway. So if we can just... If I pull the AC-20 out for one round, put one of the Meads back in.
Locking in target. That looked like a critical hit.
Yep, got a knockdown. That might kill the pilot, finally. No, pilot's still alive. That's right. That's actually kind of what I was hoping you would do. Main reason I was hoping you would do that is both my Atlases need a bit of a cooldown at the moment, so you walking in nice and close means they can punch you in the face, which is perfect for a cooldown round. Right. Can we just end this now? Please? Pilot incapacitated. Finally! Must be a cockpit mod in there? Yeah, possibly. That's a lot of hits. That is a lot of hits.
Warning. Armor low.
But it's down now. Yeah, not smart. Not smart, Dragon, but that's alright. You're doing what I wanted you to do, so being smart was not something that was really required.
Engaging physical attack.
Right leg destroyed. Book.
I live to serve. Rolling.
Right arm and right torso destroyed. Just kicking the shit out of the poor dragon while it's on the ground.
Right here.
Marvel. Engage the Thunderbolt. Same
Moving
basic
to
idea.
position. I'd rather use weapons, but...
Okay, that was kind of limp. That was really limp.
Warning. Armor low.
Reporting heavy fire.
I'm really disappointed in that Atlas punch. That was seriously like the Will Smith of punches. It's terrible.
Waiting for orders.
King Crab's not really overheating or anything. Let's check the King Crab in melee.
Heading out. Targeting for a physical attack.
Well, he broke something at the very least.
Got past his armor.
Engaging physical attack.
That was kind of weak as well, to be honest. That was cute.
Standing by.
Alright, you're gonna have to redeem yourself now.
Roger that. Yeah!
That's better.
Enemy down.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Alright, so now we just got this Thunderbolt to deal with, and then we have to go and find this Annihilator, which, yeah, might almost be somewhere getting close at the moment. 12 turns in, yeah, about turn 14 maybe it'll arrive.
Got it, Commander.
It's another jump jet destroyed, so
Board a
it's not going to be
critical hit.
jump jetting around all that much now.
Yes, Commander.
Back the King Crab off. And let's take advantage of the free precision shot.
Affirmative.
Target destroyed.
That does the
Tango
job.
down.
Alright, so that is all the backup done. Now, we just have to find an Annihilator, which should be somewhere over here. Or closer, if he's been heading in our direction. Now the good
Roger
news is one way or another, it looks like the final fight against the Annihilator is actually going to be in the water, so we're going to have lots of extra cooling. So if I was the Annihilator pilot at this point, I'd be ejecting.
Confirmed.
There's two Atlases, a Highlander, and a King Crab coming at you. This is 390 tons of assault mech that's just ripped its way through 7 other mechs. Yeah, I'd just be
Ready
calling
for
it a day.
I'm on it.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Touched it up a little, but not quite so good on the aim. Can jump over and get into a much better position, though. Apparently nobody knows how to aim for the head. Try again.
Engaging target.
Hey, somebody actually hit the head.
Right here.
Marvel's gonna have to sprint forward a
Accelerate
little bit
to
here,
location.
just to catch back up.
What do you need? On my way.
Yeah, now overall I'm pretty happy how this King Crab's turned out. If we find the Ultra AC-10, some Ultra AC-10s, that'd be nice. BSC system destroyed, so that's the computer in the Annihilator taken out. Alright, cockpit mod destroyed and pilot injured. So that was a double head hit with AC-10s then. That was actually a really nasty shot. That would have killed the mech if not for the cockpit mod. So, yeah, this Annihilator's not screwing around. So it's best that we don't either. We don't really have enough for a precision shot though, so fine, we'll just
Engaging target.
dump into you and break things. Yeah, that returns the favour nicely.
Critical damage detected.
I'm receiving you. Got it, Commander.
Forward jump with the Highlander.
Roger that.
Right leg destroyed. CT destroyed.
Tango down.
Not a recovery, but yeah, the hit we just took on the King Crab, I don't really care. As long as it doesn't get a second round.
Mission successful.
And we have spares to pull off battlefield everywhere anyway. Means we're going to find another cockpit mod too, which kind of sucks. Alright, so all bonuses completed. Under 100k with all bonuses applied because we took no money, of course. Medusa's going to be in the hospital for 7 days. Yeah, that was a direct hit. That was 2 AC-10 direct hit on the King Crab. And that was almost pilot death. Have a look at that. 45 armor gone, 1 point remaining in structure on the head. 1 point. If that 1 point had gone, Medusa would have been squished. Health or no health, that's a head destruction. Yeah, that's a double critical. Double critical in a single round off 2 AC-10s. That's ouch. Fucking not pleasant. Everything else looks okay. So, alright, so we have one part of the Annihilator already put aside. Just before we pick anything else up, look at all the mech parts. Single plus, couple of meads, double plus gyro, +2. That I'm taking. It's only a single plus, but that's an energy accuracy one. I've got missile and ballistic. I don't have energy. That is, that's actually kind of nice. Orion. We can take 2 parts of the Orion, and we have 1 part put away, so that gives us a mech recovery. And I can take 1 part of the Warhammer as well, and that gives us 2 mechs recovered that we can sell, and we get the TTS, which is, I've never seen an energy one before. I knew they were around, but I haven't come across one in this campaign, or at least in this playthrough. So we will grab that, because if we can find the space, we need to find 2 tons to make it work, though. But if we grab the space, we could apply that to the Marauder, and that puts an automatic +2 accuracy to energy weapons across the entirety of the energy weapons used by the Marauder. So on a mech that already has a 35% hit chance, we get a +2 accuracy bonus on all of its weapons, plus the weapon's own accuracy bonuses. So yeah, that is nice. So we got some extra mech bits. We got the Dragon, piece of the Hunchback, piece of the Thunderbolt, double plus gyro, and yeah, nothing else really that matters. 18 million off the field. Dead meat. Pity that it had 1 hit point left. Yeah, the next time we play MechWarrior 5, I'm going to backshot your Stalker. Just to spite you, dead meat.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
The 6L Warhammer is a legendary mech. Yep, it is, but
Ready to fight, Commander.
out of our weight classes at the moment. Mech Warriors are gaining experience. Yes, I know they are. Alright, so base. We are going to have to refit. I don't think we've got a spare cockpit mod. Oh, we do. No, we do. We have another single plus, so we can actually just straight replace that. Repair all, and that's it. Alright, so that's just a straight swap out. 5 grand one day, and it's going to be 7 days with our medical facilities for our pilot, which isn't too bad. It'll take longer for us to get to our next mission. All of the other mechs are in good order. The Warhammer can be put into storage. And so can the Orion, both for sale. We'll do one more quick pass through the store, and then we will head off for our next mission. I'm mainly looking for equipment. And yeah, nothing amazing. Okay, that's fine. The TTS is 1 ton, isn't it? It's 2 tons for this one. The TTSs vary in size and weight depending on what they are. I think it's a 2 ton on the Marauder. That's going to be the most difficult part with the fit. So we're at 75. We're running the heat bank at the moment already, which is 1 ton. We'd have to lose heat sinks. The comms system is 0. Tonnage 7. Tonnage 5. Okay, so this is one of those odd ones. Somebody actually suggested a while ago going over to a triple large laser setup for the Sniper Marauder, and I wanted to stay with the PPCs because of the extra damage and the range. This is one of those few situations, however, if I could find the right combination of large lasers, particularly ones with plus, we'd want triple plus, and we'd be looking for plus damage and plus accuracy bonuses, or plus damage and plus critical bonuses. Being a sniper mech, accuracy would be my preferred. So I'd be looking for triple plus, which we don't have any of. But if I had 3 triple plus with accuracy and damage bonus large lasers, I'd switch out the PPCs, put in a new energy TTS, leave the heat banks in place, maximize the armor, Yeah, I'm not sure how we'd fit this for the moment. I need lasers, which I don't have access to. So I'm running into the same problem I'm running into with the King Crab at the moment. I just don't quite have the right equipment that I actually need. But yeah, I think that would be what I would do. If I can find the parts, which I probably won't with only 3 campaign missions or 3 story missions left in the campaign, I'll probably pull both PPCs and this large laser, go to triple plus large lasers across the top, if I can find the right combination, TTS, up the armor on the left and right torsos. So, anything else? If I had the tonnies left over, potentially fit another laser as well and go to 4 over 3 to make up for the damage drop off the PPCs. But make sure it's a laser that's fitted, because with the accuracy bonus applied to everything, yeah, I think that would be the go. We just don't have the kit for it at the moment. It might not have been me, but I did suggest a MechWarrior 5 build, 2 large lasers and a PPC on top as a change, gives you the tonnage to max armor. Yeah, I've done stuff like that before. I'm not a BT guy, so your mech may vary. Yeah, if for something like running MechWarrior 5, that's not a bad build. I've done stuff like that before. I've also fitted a ballistic in some of the one of the variants that allows for it, a ballistic in the top slot, while having the large lasers and a medium laser combo as well. There's a few different ways you can do it, but this Marauder is specifically set up as a sniper. The way it works, if you're unfamiliar with the way Battletech functions, the Marauder in particular gets bonuses on precision strikes. So if you have a pilot that has at least 9 gunnery and 9 tactics, it gets on a precision strike, it gets a 35% chance to hit the head. That's default. That's assuming you've got base level weapons and nothing special about it. If you start stacking weapons that have plus accuracy bonuses on top of them, and then you can fit things like the targeting computers that add plus accuracy to our weapons type, like an energy weapon, ballistic weapon, whatever, this multiplies. Ideally, I'm not sure if I could do it, but if you got a triple plus targeting computer and then you had triple plus quad large lasers, or at least triple large lasers, all with accuracy bonuses on them, with a 10-10 pilot, which is what I generally run in this mech, you'd break 40% on your chance to hit the head. Like, once you calculated all the dice rolls up, you'd be coming pretty close to a 50-50 shot of just straight deleting the head on the target on an attack. And that's precisely why I've still got it. It's the lightest weight mech that I'm carrying in my build, but that's why I keep it. Because it can go around and, well, if you've watched back through the videos or you've been watching the streams, you've seen the amount of headshots this thing gets. It's ridiculous already. And I am trying to work out how to improve it. I'm going to need equipment, though. This might be something that I have to continue through with the mod. Pick one of these up when we do the mods, and start trying to collect the equipment again to turn it into another headshot machine. A Marauder with Clan ER large laser technology, double heat sinks, and then a targeting computer. That could be something that collects me a lot of clan mechs in the long run. Anyways, that is everything done there. All we need to do is go through the barracks and spend some points on our mech warriors. So Archangel is done.
Right here.
Buckshot's got 8,000 just off the targeting, or training at this point. We really want to go... I need Tactics 6 for the cold shot bonus. +1 hit defense. Yeah, we'll go up to gunnery 7.
Mech warrior training complete.
So Buckshot's advancing through, which is nice. Decker's done. Hunter's done. Marvel. 17,000 points. So we're going to go 2 in for cold shot mastery. Leaves 6,000 points remaining, and I want... That's going to give us a bit more of an overheat threshold as well. Max sprint. Yeah, we'll push guts up for the overheat threshold. That's the more important one. I was thinking about pushing piloting just so that Marvel can actually keep up with the other mechs better. She's lagging a little bit behind. Your piloting skill relates to how fast you, or what your maximum movement points are on the battlefield, as well as what your maximum sprint is. You get a big bonus for sprint on the next point. But I think we'll go there. 8, 6, 6, 9 is not bad. It's not terrible.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Medusa is done and in hospital for 7 days. Picnic, 15,000. Same deal here. I kind of want to push 9 for the cold shot mastery and then pick up 6.6 in piloting.
Training complete.
done. I don't have enough points.
What's the plan?
Pixie's on 8,000 from training as well. So we'll just push 5 across the board. Yeah, Ace Pilot's kind of a useless skill. Unfortunately, Pixie came with piloting and guts as... Again, why a guy with a beard and a face like this has the call sign Pixie, I don't want to know. Considering call signs are normally given out to pilots based on stupid things that they have done. So, let's not go there. But, yeah, this is normally a bad combination. I very rarely take piloting and guts at exactly the same time, because the second point skills for Ace Pilot and Coolant Vent are actually not super useful. Coolant Vent can be. Ace Pilot, I have yet to find any... I've yet to find any real situations where it's particularly useful. Essentially, Ace Pilot allows you to have your shooting phase first and then your movement phase second, rather than moving then shooting. There are situations where you can, though that can be useful, but generally what it means, because the way that you hand off turns between you and the opposing force, it means you have to have the mech in a position where it's able to fight in the next turn before it pulls back. Now that can work if the enemy's advancing up on you. So they pull into range out of just being beyond detectability range, and then you get the opportunity to shoot them and run. But they always get the chance to shoot you at the end of their turn, so they shoot first. So yeah, they're always going to get to return fire before you can really make usage of it. It's what's more useful is down here on tactics. As a second level tactics allows you to move your mechs, your movement phase down an entire weight class. So the way Battletech works is you have light, medium, heavy, and assault mechs. Light mechs always get priority. They always move first. Mediums then go, then heavies go, and then assault goes. The reason why... I'll just spend these points quickly. Point and gunnery, that'll do.
Mech Warrior training complete.
The reason why Medusa.
What do you need?
Medusa always, even when an assault mech, always gets to have first turn before anyone else, is because of Master Tactician. So, even driving an assault mech, the game treats any mech that Medusa is driving as if it's only a heavy. So it gets a full turn earlier in the phase. That's much more useful, because it means you can put an assault mech in before anybody on the enemy team gets the ability to move their own assault mechs. That's a really good one. I try and get that wherever possible. Alright, so that's everything done there. One mission left to go. And we are going to do the next storyline mission. So we're doing Liberation Tyrlon. And this one... Yeah, this one I'm going to want to bring the King Crab. Now, I'm pretty sure the lance combinations on this one are actually kind of nasty. Anyways, let's make our travel. 18 days. Everything should be repaired and put back together by the time we arrive.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
We're going to be wanting our best pilots for this one as well. This is getting to the pointy end of the campaign.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Alright, 2 jump ships in position. The only game of any of the Mech Warrior or Battletech games that I've ever seen as well that actually shows jump points as having multiple mechs at them and other ships at them at any given time. Jump points actually are fairly busy. If there aren't jump ships there waiting to take on a load, there's often ships like that Leopard flying around in the background. There are ships like that and other transports, like you get your another dropship over here, that are essentially just orbiting around the L point, waiting for jump ships to arrive so they can board and jump to the next location. And that's expired. Letters from home. Thanks to the modern-day miracle of the hyperpulse generator, it's mail day aboard the Argo. Crew members filter in and out of the communications room to receive messages from home. Later that evening, there's a knock at the door of your personal quarters. Upon opening the door, Marvel slips inside and hands you a datapad. Commander, I'd already read half the message before I realized it wasn't mine. It's addressed to Picnic from a long-distance lover back home. It's a breakup letter. A torn expression creases Marvel's face. I don't know what to do. He would be devastated. Do I pass the letter on to him, or do I keep it for myself? It's gonna mean a negative, a negative thing. But it's always better to just, be honest. Marvel passed the mail to its recipient. And, yeah, low spirits for 30 days on Picnic, but that's not a concern because I wasn't going to use Picnic in the next mission. So, yeah, Marvel considers for a moment and then nods, leaves your quarters. Later in the week, you run into Picnic in the mess. He seems distracted with dark circles under his eyes. It may take a while before Picnic shakes this off. At a table nearby, Marvel catches your eye and nods. While it might be a tough call, Marvel is clearly at peace with the decision to not delay the inevitable. Yeah, well, it's a smart thing to do. Besides, this is a mercenary ship. We're mech warriors on missions where we go into combat, we get shot at by a lot of enemy mechs, and people die. A breakup isn't the worst thing in the world. You could wind up smeared all over the inside of your cockpit on the wrong mission. Poor Picnic just got over low spirits. Poor sod and single. Oh well, at the very least I'm not using Picnic next round, so it's fine. We've arrived at Tyrlon. Commander, proceed to the current contract. Not yet. Let's just have a quick look. We have no stores. We have nothing else, which makes sense because we are in a directorate system. Okay. But everything is in order. Let's launch contract. Alright, so for this mission, we do want both Atlases in. Marvel, I'm sorry, I love the fact that you've got your points up there, man, but we are going to be switching you out. Archangel is staying in the Highlander. Decker. Get into that Atlas. Get into that Atlas. And we're going to leave Medusa in the King Crab. That is a combination. Look at that. 400 tons. Sorry, 390 tons. I can make it 400 tons, but I haven't modified that second King Crab. God damn it, I need another Atlas. Yeah, kind of need another Atlas. I don't really want to strip an SLDF Highlander either. Oh well, that is still a good lance. Good lance with straight 10 pilots across the board. Alright, let's just deploy into this one.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, so eliminate hostile units. Yeah, that makes sense. The gun batteries must be down before restoration dropships enter. Oh, that's right, we got to pop those. Take out the generators powering the shipyards, anti-orbital gun batteries. Actually, it's good we've got the Highlander. We're going to need the jump jets. This is it, Hunter, the Directorate's last stronghold and our way to Corumdir. We're going to liberate this system and set House Parada free. We have an invasion fleet en route to take the spaceport and a surprise attack, but the shipyard's gun batteries are going to be a problem. You need to take them out before the ships arrive. Okay. Yep.
Command interface initiated.
And we've got a bit of rain. Commander, we're making a push on the Directorate's primary shipyard. If our attack is successful, what's left of our uncle's fleet will be rendered useless, but we're going to need your help. The shipyard is protected by enormous gun batteries that draw power from the generators in front of you. We need you to destroy those generators before our dropships enter their weapons range. There are 3 generators designated Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Take out the structures and mop up the surviving Directorate units, and our dropship fleet will be clear to handle the rest.
Go take out those generators, Commander. and do it quickly.
Yeah, the biggest
Our
issue...
entire plan falls apart if those guns stay online.
Yeah, the biggest issue is we can't be slow about this, and we haven't got the fastest mech combination in the world, so we can't mess around. The good thing is we have a lot of firepower, so we can hit everything really hard and then just keep going through. That Spider is a Directorate prototype, specially modified to serve as a forward observer. I've heard stories about these. They can fight, but their primary function is marking targets for artillery bombardment. That's not good. Keep your eyes open, boss. The Directorate has too much valuable hardware out there to risk firing their artillery blind. If you can destroy all the forward observers, it should stop them from calling out any future artillery strikes. But be careful, any targets they've already marked will still be in danger of bombardment. That's right, I have a railgun. I have a Gauss rifle. So
Reporting. Enemy contact.
I have a Gauss rifle. And I have an extremely accurate king crab, so I think we should be able to pop a sniper from
Incoming
range.
artillery fire.
Alright.
Receiving
God, now
you.
I feel like I'm playing MechWarrior 5. So, Atlas 1. Decker to
that.
here. That puts him in between these two. And we'll get some LRMs on that standard turret. Got a 60 tonner coming in as well.
Commander.
Yeah, I remember this mission now. This thing was a prick of a mission.
Location confirmed.
Back and continuing with the standard missions. Yep, we're going to finish one more off, and this is the... I think there's 3 missions left. So this one, and there'll be 2 more. So we might even be able to finish the game in the next stream. And then it'll be time to mod up. 35-ton vehicle. Yeah, it's just something light, nothing too concerning.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
That's in an arse of a spot, that artillery, because I can't move all these mechs through, so it's going to make me bunch up. We're gonna lose 3 rounds because of this artillery salvo. Just prick.
Ready for orders.
Can I jump? I can't jump enough to clear it. At least can get myself in front of the Atlas.
Firing jump jets.
Which will get the railgun in range. Can't. Alright, we can multi-target A and B. Alright, everything into A, and then we can get some LRMs on B.
Splitting fire on multiple targets.
I am going to... all I can really do is just line them up in a giant row while this artillery's there, because I can't walk them into the circle without getting smeared. Alright.
Standing by.
So Decker first. No, not Decker first. No, we can't move Archangel yet.
Ready for orders.
God fucking damn it. Everybody's on top of one
Waiting
another.
for orders.
What's up, boss?
Reserve. We're
Holding
reserving.
for tactical advantage.
It's not tactical advantage. I need to get the movement orders right so I can actually get these mechs off of one another.
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
God, this is a terrible start. It's completely bunched up.
Orders?
Alright.
Engaging jump jets.
The Jenna. Where the fuck's the spider? Damn it. Alright, fine. Send a torso, all weapons. For God's sakes, kill the Jenna.
Here it comes.
And we don't kill the Jenna. God damn it. I'm gonna have to sprint through and not actually get to shoot this turn if I'm gonna get any of these weapons into the right position.
Full throttle.
Good to go.
Yeah, I can't. I've got. Fuck, this is terrible.
Yes, Commander.
Same again. I can't actually engage anything with the mechs.
Roger that.
I've got to run them in for a turn and let them get pounded on without being able to return fire. I cannot actually engage anything. There it is. There's the damn spider.
Good to go.
Right. Right, Medusa in the King Crab Ford.
Got it.
Not really concerned about the vehicles. Alright, precision hit. We'll go for the head. Because if we hit the head at all, it should just
This
kill
should
the
be
mech.
good.
And if we don't, it's going to hit the mech in general and still ruin its day. We hit the head and it didn't
hit
kill the
something
mech. It
good.
must have been just one of the missiles from the SRMs. The autocannon should have just caught, or it should have just tore its head off.
Taking heavy hits, Commander. Commander?
Gonna have to.
Confirmed.
Get rid of some of these missiles. That quick draw is going to be a pain in the ass because it's got our back armor now.
Trashed.
Yeah, I'm now remembering how much of a cunt of a mission this was.
Damage is light. I'm ready.
Archangel. It's going to have to.
Jumping.
Jump back just to stop the quick draw from getting its rear. Gonna have to multi-target. B. Yeah, A and B. A.
Multi-attack is go.
We missed the Jenna with the Gauze rifle. God's sakes. The last thing I need is bad RNG hitting me now. Alright, first target.
Engaging target.
That's one generator down. You've got 2 more to go.
Right.
Keep fighting.
Target building. Destroyed.
Light damage, Commander.
Second spider spotter coming in. Now, if I recall, once we destroy these,
Minor damage.
the artillery templates that are on the ground will disappear. But we've got to destroy them first.
Waiting for orders. Now let's see how you handle this.
Mech warrior down. Repeat, we have a mech warrior down. Our lance integrity is compromised. Requesting support.
That was rude.
Losing lots of armor.
Standing by.
Alright, Medusa, around the corner.
Move order received.
And you take out that one, and then these are going to cycle through, and the next turn the template should be gone.
Give it back.
We've got another observer down. They're tearing us apart out here. Where's our damn backup?
First time I did this mission, I didn't have that kind of firepower. Back then, the 3 attacks per Jenny, which takes a lot of time. Yeah, this is why I was building up my forces ahead.
Flanking.
That is just rude.
Taking some heavy damage.
My biggest issue is going to be speed.
Engaging physical attack.
That really doesn't help when you manage to miss a fucking punch. God damn it, Mags. Well, Hunter.
Orders? Vehicle down.
Getting swarmed at close range is just going to slow me down too. Looks like all the spotters now, but stay sharp. We don't know what else might be out there. Yeah, that should be it. The artillery fire should come through, and then this one, and then the template should disappear, and that should be it.
Damage minimal.
No, they're still there. Odd.
Standing by.
I'm sure they disappeared.
Coordinates received.
Get rid of this fucking quick draw. It's right up my ass.
Critical hit, Commander. Watch my 6.
Oh, would you quit with the flanking, you cunt? What a mongrel.
Internal structure damage. Yep.
It's really annoying as nobody in their right minds would be suicidal enough to drive a quick draw into the center of 4 assault mechs. Because you're not leaving. Like, this is a suicide run by the quick draw. It doesn't get to leave.
Solid connection on that one.
Not messing around with you anymore.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
It's actually one of the things I'm looking forward to with the mods. The mods actually do have the AI when it gets caught into situations like this. It will freak out. There is a morale system that's built into the mods that I'm looking at that will have, when a lance like this gets annihilated, they'll break and try and run.
Roger that.
They won't continually just sit at point blank range and essentially suicide themselves on their guns. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the AI actually starting to act like the AI probably should have in the first place. Alright, now the templates are gone. Okay, so they had one more round left in the shots. Fair enough. Alright, we now have 11 rounds left to go, and we've got to get to the 2 guns. So, we have one that is right up there. Now that one, we can sort of speed access by jumping the Highlander up and just popping it. The other one's on the far side of the map. And you've got to exit. We can access it left and right. I think I went right the last time I did this mission. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to be on the sprint to get the main forces up, and we are going to have to run Medusa in the...
Yes, Commander.
Medusa in the Highlander to the other one.
Got it.
Jump it up the cliff face, and then just unload into it to pop the generator and retreat. Otherwise, I do not think we'll have enough time.
Yes, Commander.
Sorry, Archangel in the Highlander. Yeah, otherwise, I do not think we'll actually have enough time to make it from one to the other. In 11 rounds with 4 assault mechs, I just don't think we'll be quick enough.
Confirmed.
I can't remember what the defender's up there. I know they've got turrets. I think there's a couple of mechs and a couple of vehicles up there as well. But if we're going up the cliff face using jump jets, I don't think it'll matter too much.
Full throttle.
Keep working on those generators, Commander. Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within range.
I'm working on it.
Orders. Got it.
I almost kind of wish I brought
Ready
two
for order.
Highlanders. If I brought our second Highlander. I get about the same as Spring. If we
Acknowledge.
bought the two Highlanders, I could at least send two of them over this way and have them both hopscotch up the side of the cliff. I'm a little concerned sending one over there on its own. Even though it is the SLDF Highlander, so it's basically, you know, like God of Death.
Full throttle.
As I recall, the defenses up at the town section are actually pretty thick. Yeah. I knew Artie spotters. Alright, that's okay. Because we'll have to hit them. Here we go again. Trebuchet. Oh, I fucking hate massive missile swarms.
My armor's getting ripped off.
Vindy. Stop shooting my crab, you awful bastards.
Commander.
Let's get the crab to here and turned. Might have to make the crab a short run on this one just so I can return fire uphill. Spider is primary target.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
That's a lot of missiles. That's an archer or a catapult, I suspect. What is weight? 65. Probably a cat.
Commander.
Same deal again. Forward,
Moving out.
turn the Atlas back. Spider's going to be the first target because it needs to be knocked out quickly.
Got it.
Cool, that's their last of their forward observers. Nice work. I'm not seeing any more activity from their artillery emplacements. Cool. And we got it before it laid the next set of templates down. Now we've just got to get up the hill with the rest of the forces.
Going full throttle.
I think I can make those jumps. Nine rounds remaining. Alright. Turn the Atlas in. Trebuchet or Vindicator? Vindicator's got the nasty PPC. Trebuchet's going to load missiles at us all day long. Let's spend the time. Precision shot, 18. Let's see if we can blow the head off the Trebuchet while it's sitting on the cliff.
Engaging target.
Fortunately, no. But we basically opened up its center torso with that. Wait, we've got artillery shots called in. We destroyed the spotter before it...
Damage minimal.
I think we might actually be killing the spotters faster than the game sort of anticipated it to be possible for us to kill the spotters. So the templates are getting laid down anyway, even though the spotters that were meant to be targeting them are already dead.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. Sprint Decker up and start making it up the cliff so we can actually stop giving them the damn high ground. Down here would be nice to actually have some jump jets as well. Just jump up the cliff and punch them in the face. Jaeger. Alright, I was wrong. It's a missile-equipped Jaeger mech.
Aye, aye.
That is a interesting combination. I can't hit the trebuchet from there. I can hit the trebuchet from there.
On my way.
Alright, precision strike again on the trebuchet. Go for the head. Come on, please give me a good roll here.
Affirmative.
No.
Solid connection on that one.
I could have really used that.
Full
I have
throttle.
to sprint with the Atlases. We're falling behind. 8 rounds remaining. Ah, and a fucking artillery template directly on top of our Highlander.
Standing by. On my way. Double time.
He just got out of there in time. And I think the other mechs can also act as spotters. Once the spider has called them in, it does ring a distant bell. Yeah, that's grand. Shitty mechanic. I hate artillery.
That shot got past my armor.
Orders?
Alright.
I copy.
My turn. Not uphill anymore. Well, still uphill, but we're getting closer to the same ground.
Locking in all weapon systems.
We miss with the AC-20. Seven rounds remaining. Stop pounding my Atlas with missiles, you bastards.
Warning. Armor low.
I'm here. Move into position.
he's on the right, I think. Better to get the shots of the Jaeger mech. I'm the only one who can at the moment, so... Great. All the missile hits we've been taking have nearly got Hunter to the point where he's going to collapse. Just constant rain of missiles rendering him unsteady, so that's going to slow us down even more. I'm going to have to spend a turn not shooting.
I'm receiving you.
Right, now here's the trick. Oh, shit. We can't make the jumps. I might be able to try and backdoor it up here, but we can't jump that cliff face. We can't climb it. Get to there, and there's no way known we're going to be able to have time to get around. Yeah, I'm going to have to jump and see if I can get around here. That might be the only way I can do this.
Lady Arano, be advised that we're about to enter the shipyard's weapon range. I hope to hell your mercenaries almost finished with those generators.
No, we're not. We're 6 turns out. 6 turns out, and the crap RNG and the constant blocks.
We're almost out of time.
Oh, shut up, bitch. I'm busy. Yeah, for all the firepower, we've still got...
Ready for orders. Confirmed. Roger that.
Thank God, something went our way.
Hostile removed.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, now thinking about it, Battletech does have a small amount of that MechWarrior 5. God, I wish the people talking about the mission would talk about the mission outside of the mission, rather than chattering on
Got a lock on me.
about what's happening in the mission. You know, I don't need the story elements replayed while I'm trying to kill things. Alright. Smash this Vindy in the face, and then I'm going to have one of the Atlases sprint. I'm going to do a precision strike, but we're going to do it directly against the Vindy's torso, just to rip it open, because I need highest accuracy.
Engaging target.
Yes, good. CT down. Alright, so Vindy's out of play. That opens up the
Enemy
hole.
mech destroyed.
So next turn, from next turn on, one of our mechs is sprinting non-stop all the way up the hill. It cannot stop. I can have one stay behind to fight the trebuchet.
I'm ready.
Everything else has to sprint, or we are not making this. This is crap terrain. Where I don't think we're going to make this generator either. Also,
Warning. Armor low.
who puts that many missiles on a Jaeger mech?
Receiving you.
Why would you do that?
Copy that.
Oh, we're on a nearly on overheat.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. I'm going to have to get Hunter to start the sprint. Decker's going to have to follow him.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Actually, I should have gone the other way around. I should have had Decker sprinting and Hunter should have stayed to fight the Jaegermech, because Decker actually has LRMs. Rear armor's good. I can take around. Victoria, she's bonkers. Yes. Oh, I do admit, though, the in-mission trash talking that Victoria does do wonders for making you hate her. Which is exactly what you're supposed to do. So I suppose at that side of things, it does work as intended. Alright, we get a much longer jump here. 5 turns.
Firing full complement on enemy.
And we got rid of that turret, so that turret's not going to bother us when we're upstairs.
Target neutralized.
Alright, we might be able to do this after all. That was a long shot from the other base into the back of my Alice.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
This is gonna sting. Ouch.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of armor in the back. That Jaegermech needs to be removed now. It's being a pain in my ass.
Good to go.
Juice to go first.
Moving
And
out.
try and kill this thing. Because we really don't have the heat loading left on Decker's Atlas at the moment. It needs a turn not shooting.
Acknowledged.
Alright, cool. That's what we wanted.
That's a kill.
The King Crab's less important to get up the hill at this point.
Waiting for orders.
It's a little bit slower than the Atlases are. And it doesn't have the core firepower. Which sounds funny to say a King Crab doesn't have enough firepower, but you know, we are comparing against an Atlas. Alright, we have 4 rounds. If we cut the corner and we go straight for the generator,
I'm receiving you.
now Archangel, can you? You can. Alright, we are in business.
Firing jump jets. Firing on target.
Second generator down.
Oh.
We've got one left.
Target destroyed.
No mechs here. I recall there being mechs defending this. I'm not complaining that there's not.
Copy that.
Good to go. Affirmative.
Now we're going to want slight left-hand facing as we come up. Missed, that's alright, we made the tree line.
Yes, Commander.
There's not much else.
Engaging jump jets.
I keep moving Archangel in that direction, but there's really not much else that Archangel can actually do at this point.
Ready for orders. Roger.
Orders.
This mission's going to be entirely reliant on the speed of an Atlas to be successful. And yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. It'll be final round. It's going to be final round, but we're going to make it.
Full throttle.
We'll take the hit from the turrets as we clear. And the next round we'll just step in and just alpha strike the generator and it'll be done.
Damage minimal.
Commander? Heading out. Full speed.
Oh, this was close. Yeah, final round.
Commander? Moving to
Decker up
position.
first, and I'm not taking any chances. We're unloading everything from every mech into this.
Target acquired.
Jesus, what the hell was that? Alright, that's the last of the generators. Good job, Commander. The ground batteries are down and the dropships are clear to attack the shipyard, mop up any remaining hospitals, and send in our dropship to extract. I don't think we've got any left. I think we got them all. The enemy has been vanquished and Tyrlon is ours, and now there's nothing between us and Corumdir. I'll drink to that. How we all will. I've got a keg of, I have no idea, dark waiting in the Argo's galley, and it feels like a good time as any to crack it open, and then we'll get back home. We're celebrating. Drinks are on me.
Mission successful.
Ha! One turn. Last turn. I was worried we weren't going to make it up around that ridge. I was a little worried too when the Highlander couldn't make it up the cliff face, but that little bouncy path around seemed to work. That worked fine. The last time I played this, there were mechs over there. I think the last time I played this, I tried to do all 4 mechs 1, 2, 3 around, and it may have been the Lance that I fought on the cliffs on the other side with the Atlases may have actually been in that base, and that's why I was thinking there was mechs there. It's pronounced booze. Yes, booze. Booze works well. 1.7 million might be enough to just cover repairs and ammunition costs. Although no major damage. The armor got a little worked over and a little bit of internal structure on 3 out of 4 mechs, but actually no, really all of them. Every single one of them took a decent hit, but the damage is spread pretty nicely. Fairly decent kill count spread across all of the mechs, so nothing too much there. Right. We're not taking spiders. I don't care what they were supposed to be for. Suppose we've already got a quick draw part. take the LRM-15. Just guarantee that we get it. Double plus arm mod. We're not building another Hulk, so we don't really need that. And yeah, there's not much else of use on this one. First grab 2 March Jägermech, and at least if I grab 2 parts Spider, that brings us up to 3 parts. So we've got 1 mech to sell. It's not a great haul, but 11 million, but we'll take it. That's all it really needs. And we're just going to do a little bit of a repair job. Grievous currently doing a 5-skull flashpoint main mission with the extended mod. So wish me luck. It's a battle, so most likely going up against Black Widow and Bounty Hunter. Yeah, battles and 5 skulls are no joke. I hope you've got a decent lance. This message is for High Lady Camina Arano of the Arguran Reach. I am Alina Marso Chaplain, personal attaché of Protector Thomas Cauldron of the Taurian Concordant. The Taurian Ministry of Intelligence has confirmed the authenticity of the evidence that you sent us. You have our thanks. It would seem that your uncle's duplicity has left a mark on us all. Say nothing. Our ambassadors have been in communication with representatives of the Federated Suns, and they are negotiating a de-escalation of force along our shared border. All cooperation between Taurian Concordant and the Directorate has officially been terminated. Oh, isn't that a shame? We have also withdrawn our fleet, and Director Santango Espinosa has been recognized as an enemy of the Turian state. Should he ever dare to leave Aguran space, he will have us to contend with. That's fine. It's not going to stop me from killing you and your Turians, your targets. Finally, I will personally review your reports of the Turian war crimes in the Reach. If I find them creditable, I will hold Commodore Ostergaard accountable for his actions upon his return. If what you've told me is true, he will stand before a firing squad. You have my word. With our business is concluded, be well, Lady Arano. Protector Cauldron wishes you success in your campaign to come. The image on the view screen cuts out as the recording comes to an end. So, Ancestry, Lyrian Commonwealth. I wouldn't bet on any sort of lasting peace between the Turians and the Federation. They'll probably lapse back into a Cold War. Well, that's that. And yeah, no, we'll use the Lyrian Commonwealth answer. Yeah, that'll flare up hot again as soon as either side gets jumpy. Well, for the time being, we'll take what we can get. I'm with you there, Yang, Lady Arano. I think congratulations are in order. With Tyrion liberated and the Turians out of the war, there's nothing left between us and the throne. The Directorate still has 1 card to play. They have Lord Madeira. When we move on Commandeer, I will negotiate for his release, but first I must rely on rally the founding houses. When I travel to Commandeer, it will be with all of our allies and their armies at my back. I want the throne world skies crowded with our dropships. Yeah, it's probably the way to do things. Overwhelming force is definitely a good option. What about the people there? When your invasion fleet touches down, you'll have their support? Or will you have their support? Yes, I will. Every victory we've won has shaken their support of my uncle. His popularity as a leader is shattered, and when the time to invade comes, the majority will side with us. With our fleet filling the skies and our supporters in the streets, my message will be unmistakable. Everywhere my uncle looks, he will see Arano Cormorant, the symbol of my house, and for our unshakable resolve. Don't forget about us when you talk to that bastard. I want to be right there by your side. What you're saying is you're going to drag your uncle into negotiations with a gun pressed to his head. Sounds like a plan. Be waiting for your call. Yeah, we've still got a little bit of revenge we need to do as well. You will be, Hunter. You have my word on that. Director Espinosa will see our strength, the strength of our fleet, and our unity, the loyalty to our people, and blah, 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 blah. We're going to go in there and kick his teeth in, because, of course. Lady Arano's contract to move on Commandeer is now available. This mission represents a point of no return. Resistance will be significant, and our forces will be committed once we begin the assault. We should prepare and field multiple fully equipped lancers.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
And that is for the spider. So, this is the point in the campaign where once we're in, we're in. There is no stopping. Initiate repairs on everything. And initiate a repair. Okay, so lance-wise, we're actually not doing all that bad, because we have the Annihilator, we have 2 King Crabs, we have 2 Highlanders. We do have the Marauder floating around as a sniping platform, which, while it is a little bit on the lighter side, is a nasty, nasty, nasty piece of kit. And we have 2 Atlases, which is 2 Atlases. So, we're doing okay, and we do have extra mechs in storage at the moment. We are going to have to make some choices on exactly what we're going to pull out, though, just to make sure we've got backups available. Like, do we actually pull out one of our Highlanders that we have sitting in storage at the moment? Because we do have 2 more. We've got a couple. We've got an Awesome. We've got a couple of Awesomes, I think, of various things. We've got a couple of Black Knights floating around, so that way we've got a little bit of a mix that we can pull. It's why I've been keeping my hands on most of the larger mechs we've been... the larger mechs we have, and I haven't been selling them off. They've just been sitting around here and gathering. We can put together a bit of a combination, make sure they're fully armed, armoured, and ready to rock and roll, and we should be ready for the final 2 missions. So, at this point, I'm going to end the stream. This has been a lot of fun, and we've advanced up to the final point. So, next stream, we might do 1 or 2 missions as a bit of a warm-up, see if we can pick up a little bit of anything extra. Maybe get a little bit more XP in our pilots, because we are kind of... We've got a couple that are just about there, but we've only got 1 full lance of plus 10 pilots. So a little bit of extra is not going to hurt. And then we will jump in and complete the final 2 missions in the campaign, and that'll bring this one to a close and the completion of this Battletech series. Once we've done that... Then I'll get to modding, and we'll be doing Battletech Extended is the next one. Yes, Battletech Extended will be next, because that plays us from 3025, where we're based in now, up to 3057, and concludes with the entirety of the clan invasion. So that'll be our next one we play through, that mod. And then after that, we'll be doing Battletech Advanced 3067. 3067 or 3062? Can't remember. Regardless, the Fedcom Civil War is what that one is. So that will be our next 2 mods in series. Just quickly going through the last of the messages here. 2 King Crabs, Atlas 2 and a Highlander. Both King Crabs have 2 standard AC-20s, medium lasers, 2 SRM, triple pluses, Atlas 2 with full SLDF weapons, and a Highlander with similar weapons. Yeah, that should do. That's a fairly decent lance. I wouldn't cry about that too much. Could always use another Atlas, but it's not a bad combo. Got here late. How'd you go with the King Crab? The modified King Crab actually performed really well. I traded it out for the Marauder. It's a little softer on armor than I would like, but there's not much you can do about that. But the AC-10 combination and the ballistics computer, it was nailing headshots fairly regularly, despite not having the bonuses of the Marauder. So that worked out really well. Obviously, the stream will be up on YouTube for tonight. You have that Cyclops as well. Yeah, it's still sitting in there. I might pull the Cyclops out and give it a bit of a fit. That might be a bit of a thing we do at the start of the next stream. Pull a couple of extra mechs out and set up the 3rd row. So we have probably an Awesome, maybe an extra Highlander, the Cyclops, and just a couple of others, just so we can mix and match in case we need it. Art of Stuttering, have a good day, Mags. Thanks, mate. And yeah, you lurk all you want, it's fine. Will the next stream be during the day like today, or a midnight one? Probably a midnight one, or a late one. I'll try not to make it a midnight one. I'm getting too freaking old for those, but I'll try and... It'll probably be a later one, just because that's when I'm next likely to have a shot. I might even make it the next stream. I was going to do some more Weird West in the next stream, but I might make the next one Battletech, just so I can wrap that one up. Guess I'll catch the YouTube vid. Yes, you will. As soon as this is completed, I'm actually going to start the export, because it takes a little while, and YouTube's been a little bit slow recently. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the little bit of a break in the middle there. I was not expecting a whole bunch of people to suddenly come around and visit, but that is the way it is sometimes. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next video on the next stream. Take care.